like it.
Okay, are we ready?
It smells like chicken. You're like, yeah, you do. You stink.
Oh, shoot.
Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast episode from Zero. My name is Danae.
And I'm Jocelyn.
And today we have another podcast for the past 2 weeks or 4 weeks. It's like been a month, huh?
Yeah.
That we've had 2 different entrepreneurs on here, and we're looking to add more, but we kind of just wanted to get back to our routine and just do it for just ourselves,
Right.
you know, see if we've improved from our last podcast when we were doing it by ourselves. And so today I think we're going to talk about our journey as female entrepreneurs in the real estate business, maybe hopefully give you guys a few tips and advice possibly, and just maybe some encouragement overall, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Just kind of sharing our experience through this because it's not easy, but we're here. So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm excited because I know when we first started this to
We were
now,
just stuttering and we couldn't even look at the camera. Apparently, one was
No.
looking this way and one was looking the other way.
Yeah, improvement.
Yeah.
And then with the past 2 guests that we had, I think that we did super well. At least I felt more comfortable. It felt more natural, more organic. So we're trying to do that today, but just us 2.
Just us 2, because usually we just get really serious when it's just us 2.
And we're not like this off camera.
Yeah.
It's
We were like,
different.
we always laugh like 30 minutes before, and then we get
Yeah.
on camera and then we just freeze.
Yeah,
So
we do.
we're hoping to change that today. Did you guys watch the game though today? The World Cup, the opening, Mexico and South Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game. You were watching it too, right?
I watched it. Yep.
It was such a good game.
It was
I was
good.
yelling
I know.
through the. I was actually watching it here at the office, and I was just like yelling, like people were thinking I was weird, and someone was working back there and was
She's
looking
like,
at
"Is
me.
she okay?"
Yeah, like I was just like, yeah, heck yeah, and then all those goals, and so it was a super good game and everything. But going back into the conversation of our story, I guess you could say, what first attracted you to real estate?
I think the first thing that attracted me, it was, I feel like it's been a while, but I had a friend who was in real estate, and I kind of just went to go get coffee with her, and she started explaining what real estate is, and then she kind of read off my vibe, and she's like, "Oh, I think you'd be a good real estate agent," and I believed her.
Yeah.
And then I was excited for the end result of like handing them the keys. That's what I was most wanting to do, and help out my community. So I think that's what attracted me. Yeah. I'm like, okay, maybe I can do, I've always wanted to make a difference or an impact, even if it's just within my family or within my community. That's something. So I thought that maybe with real estate, I could do that. How about
Cool.
for you?
For me, I think it was a little bit different because I didn't have a choice. I wasn't attracted to real estate at first.
Yeah.
My dad, he's like, you're getting the schooling at 17, you're getting your license at 18. I wasn't preparing for college anyways. I was going for government. And so he's like, you know what, even if you don't do real estate, do it anyways. And so I was like, okay, I'll get my license and we'll see what happens. And eventually, little by little, I started to like it more. I started understanding the contracts more. And for me personally, I really like reading the contracts. I like understanding the law and its implications and all that stuff. So I started to enjoy that. And then from there, I moved to the broker side, which I think I enjoyed
Enjoy
most
more.
of all. Yeah. But for you, what were your first doubts and fears? Because I know it's not easy, like,
Yeah.
because you used to have a 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
And from that, you went into real estate, which is completely different. You know, what was your doubts? Do you have any fears?
Honestly, no.
No.
I didn't because I always had my husband there.
Oh, gotcha.
So
There you
he
go.
was the one that was like, hey, if you just shoot for it, go for it, try it out. And so I didn't have that fear of like, financially, I'm not going to be able to make it.
Gotcha.
And I think maybe it was probably like all the money and work and time that I put into it. And you know what? I didn't like it. Because then
gotcha.
how else am I supposed to find out that I don't even like real estate? But yeah, probably that. But besides that, that was like my only thing.
Yeah.
I know a lot of agents out there need this financially and are depending on, you know, making this commission or working out this deal to have that income. But no, it wasn't like that for me.
No fears, no
Yeah.
doubts. That's awesome. For me, I think I was just afraid of, I think mostly it was like personal, like being afraid of putting myself out there. And just because, I mean, everyone knows, everyone that knew me in like during my middle school, high school years knows that I was super introverted, and I still am, which is like really hard for me to just go and talk to people. And so that was my biggest fear, that was what was gonna hold me back from actually being in real estate and getting better and all that stuff. So I think it was just like, can I do it? I think that was my fear. But little by little, I mean, you're getting busy with real estate now. You have like four leads, or 2 like getting pre-qualified and all that. So it's picking up for you. Yeah, and it's gonna continue. Yeah. I'm sure.
I think that was one of my fears once I was going back to your thing, like that was one of my fears once I was in real estate. Like once I was going through it, I was like, dang, but I'm not as outgoing. I need to be, or I'm pretty shy, and like how am I gonna get people to talk? I didn't even want to freaking talk to my family members and tell them like, hey, I have my real estate license.
To be honest, I feel like that's harder sometimes. Like sometimes
Really?
I feel like family judges you for everything that you do. So you tell them, hey, I'm in real estate, and they're like, why?
And let me tell you something. They're the ones that don't go.
I know. They don't buy with you. You know, I have family that doesn't want to buy with us. I think it has to do with their financial. Like they don't want family to see their financial background, I guess you could say. But it's like, come on, help a friend out. Let me make some money off of you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's family. I think sometimes family is just harder to deal with and everything.
Yeah, I think so. I think those have been like kind of the toughest transactions, like when it's like with family, because I think for some reason they think that they can be a little bit more picky. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like they can just walk all over you in some cases.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like how do you set those boundaries with your family? Yeah. You know, it's just like oh, they want to see this house at this time and then another house at this time, and it's like, how do you tell them no? Like they're your family. Like if it were my brother, I mean, if it were my brother, I'd be like no. I'm just kidding. But cousins and all that stuff is a lot harder to say no.
Yeah, because you do want to help, but I'm just like I think there's a limit, and even to a buyer that you don't have no relation to, setting those boundaries do help in the future, because then they're gonna end up walking all over you, or you're gonna come to a point where you've seen like 20 houses already and they haven't decided and they don't know what's going on, and then you're like, dang, we could have prevented this if we were more strategic when it came to choosing what homes you want to go show.
Exactly. Yeah. So even whether it's family or whether it's someone you don't know, setting boundaries, I think especially in real estate is super important. That way you just don't get walked all over. And I think people appreciate boundaries too, you know, like that they can't call you at midnight to see a house. It's like, no, like these are the times, we'll work and then you accommodate based on what they need too, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And so
what is one of your biggest misconceptions, or what is one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to success?
I think especially now on social media, I think people expect for success to come right away. I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions that you see on social media. So many influencers playing rich, and you see them and they're like, oh, well, they're 18, 19, 20s.
Yeah, but behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes, they're struggling. And I actually was talking to my dad about this. You're like, you know, there's so many rich kids out there. And he's like, yeah, but in reality, half of them are just faking it, you know? And we don't know that because obviously on camera, it looks like they're being so successful. And then it makes us feel bad because it's like, okay, like we're the same age and I'm not rich. I don't have a penthouse. I don't have the newest car. And so I think that's a big misconception that success comes right away, you know? For most people, it takes time. It takes years to build, you know? Now is the time to build something for your future. You know? It's not going to come right away.
Do you believe in like fake it till you make it though? Like,
to an extent, yeah, I do. Like you just, I'm not saying like you have to fake your whole life. I guess you could say like right now, like if you don't have the money to buy like a sports car and you're gonna go buy it so you can fake it. It's like, no, what are you doing? But I mean, if you're like dressing up professionally and you're looking nice and you look well dressed and the way that you communicate and all that stuff, I think that's in some sense faking it until you make it. You know,
I think you manifest it, like in a sense. It, you know, going in, I think I had talked to you about this story, but like I always remember this because there was like this podcast I was listening to, and this guy had just got out of jail, and like he could not get a job or you know, let alone buy a nice penthouse, but he said like, oh well, you can get free tours. So what he would do is go to these nice apartments and get these free tours, and he would just sit in there, and the agent was like, yeah, like, I mean, he would also dress the part, you know, go in there, sit down, enjoy the view, or really sit on that couch and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be here in a few years. And like, just, I think that putting your full energy and your mind and your dedication to it will get you to that fake it till you. I feel like that's how I see fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I think so too. And I was listening to, I'm going to these sales trainings, and they say the same thing. It's your mindset. You know, if you have that poor mindset that you're not going to achieve anything, well, yeah, you're not going to achieve anything. But if you have that mindset that, okay, in a few years, I'm going to be here. You set your goals and then you push to those goals. I mean, you
actually see yourself there.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that's one misconception I think people have.
Yeah.
Everything. What about you?
The what?
A misconception. Yeah.
Well, first off, I thought that being like having your own business would be easy.
Yeah. I mean,
I kind of, it sucks to say it out loud because I don't want to be that naive, but it is true. I'm like, okay, like I can get all these deals, or I can be on top of it all, and it's harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean that I'm not going to keep pushing, because I think I'm very much of a keep going, like don't give up. That's when in my head, don't give up yet. Like you're almost there. If you really feel like this is meant for you, like you just have to keep pushing. But I thought it was going to be much easier in the sense of finding the leads, and I didn't understand what it was to actually be disciplined until I came into real estate.
Yeah, you have to be extremely disciplined, especially if you want to see results. You know, a lot of agents just come in here, same thing, like expecting everything to be given to them, and they don't work for it, and so it becomes a lot harder, you know. And I think that goes back to the question that we have here, like, was there a moment where you almost quit?
Yeah,
that happens. That happens too. I think all of us, especially in the downtimes where you don't see any deals coming in, and it's like, well, is this really for me?
Yeah.
And then you just start doubting yourself, but then you push past that, and you're like, no, well, I got to keep working. Like we started doing recently open houses. Like we were doing it super consistently, like we
did it for a month.
A month and a half, yeah.
A month and a half.
We started getting people coming in and interested, but never one that it's like, oh yeah, I'm ready now, like you know. And it happens a lot, but that's why you have to be consistent. And we were like, that Sunday, I think we were about to give up and like cancel, but actually someone came in and we're actually trying to get them pre-qualified now. So that's super exciting, and it just shows like if you keep putting in the work, something's gonna happen eventually, you know.
Yeah, and every time I feel like I'm done with real estate,
I know,
if something comes up and it's just like, I can't give up.
I gotta keep it just a little bit more. You know, something's picking up. You know, so it's just moving past those hard times and just getting it done, you know?
Yeah.
Well, let's go to our second segment, which is how we are essentially in the same business. We're both real estate agents. But we are at different points in our lives, I guess you could say. You're a wife, you're a mom, you're an entrepreneur. On the other hand, I am an entrepreneur and I'm single. So,
I did not see that coming.
How am I supposed to say that? But
I thought you were gonna say about your life insurance or something like that.
Well, yeah, but I think that
like hello.
Well, no,
just
it's
go
because I
straight
think
into it, and I'm single.
And I'm single, so okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. But I mean,
and she's looking for somebody out there who is Christian.
Just start putting the qualities out there. Yeah, no, okay. But yeah, I mean, it's because we're both at different. We're basically the same age, and like a few years, and then but different points of our lives, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of wanted to talk about that, like the differences between you and me, in the sense that you have different responsibilities than I do, and how that affects our essentially business in real estate, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with the basic. How do you balance all that? Like marriage, motherhood, a business, like that's a lot.
Well, it's a lot if you're doing it all on your own, but I'm not.
There you go.
I have my husband that helps me out. So I know I've seen a lot in partners where it feels like it's a one-sided per se, like they're the only ones doing all the work, the cleaning, the cooking, and working and providing, and you still have your partner, but somehow they're not doing enough on the other end.
Sure.
So it's not like that in my case. So I think that helps me out a lot when it comes to.
I'm sorry, it's because he's back there and he's liking all.
Can you get out, please?
Okay, he's talking nice about you. Get out. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just that I think we found a good schedule, a rhythm, and there's days where my son is acting up, and it's just like a tough day overall, and so that then we just try to push through those days. But on my day to day, it's just finding a balance with him and his work, and if I need to go show, then he comes home and he takes care of the baby, and whether it's feeding him and then me going and showing the houses, or if I just have a super busy day in the morning and I didn't get time to look over all my emails, then he can just get home after work and take care of the baby in the house, and I just get in my computer and focus on that.
That's good.
Yeah,
actually having someone there to help you when you're because it's like a whole. I always call you guys like a unit. Like you guys are like basically one. So you guys work together. Like, hey, I can't cook. Like, oh, I got you. Like, hey, I need to do this. Like, oh, I'll pick you up. All that stuff. So
I do the dishes while you fold the clothes, and it makes life much easier. But how about for you?
What about me?
I guess your day. How does it feel to not have any responsibilities? I don't know. I'm just kidding. Just like your everyday routine.
Well, I mean, obviously mine is completely different. I have, let's be honest, I don't have any responsibilities per se in terms of having to depend on someone or them depending on me. I don't have a kid, so I just work. That's all I do. And I mean, I enjoy it right now because my goal right now is to really build something for myself and for my future. When I have kids, I want for them to be financially set. I want to be financially set. I want to look towards their future. How can I help them achieve their goals in the future, So my goal right now is just a lot of work because I can, Nothing's stopping me right now from achieving what I want. So that's why it goes back to the mindset. Give me a few years and I'll have something either 5 houses or 10 cars, something.
There you go.
That's the goal,
Yeah.
So.
But I like your mindset though, because not a lot of people at your age have that mindset. And I think we've mentioned before that mindset of just the F it, just YOLO it, and we're gonna go out again this weekend and we're gonna go back to work all hungover and I've heard those scenarios. But
that's not me. I don't enjoy getting drunk in the weekends. I want to do something productive with my time. I want to it's always been to build something for my future, and eventually I do want kids. I want to get married and all that stuff and build something with that person. But right now it's just me, so I'm just gonna keep building. Nothing's stopping me from doing that, and that's why achieving my goals.
Yeah, that's true. And that's why we connected, because I think we had that mindset of let's grow, no matter how dumb we look on the camera,
I know,
no matter how awkward, let me tell you, so awkward sometimes that it feels just to stand here or even go knock on the doors and with these people that are what the heck do you want? And we're just because, so I mean, going into the open houses, I know we just completely switched, but like I wanted to say our like routine. It was like Fridays we would go door knock.
Yeah.
And then Saturday and Sunday we were at the open house early, just setting up.
Yeah.
We had help sometimes.
Yeah.
So from your brother and my husband that would set up, so that would earn us some time.
Yep.
And yeah, but like the Fridays just door knocking, sometimes I just did not want to.
Oh, neither did I.
Talk
it was
to people.
hot or just, or they just rejecting you straight up, like, no, not interested, like, get out and all that stuff. We had a few of those.
No soliciting.
Yeah, like, did you see my son? No, like we just walked past it.
Yeah, and we even asked ChatGPT, and it was okay. So
yeah, so it's not soliciting if we're just inviting you to our open house.
Yeah,
Keep that in mind. But it was a lot of work, and then even during the within the open houses when there was no people there, we would start recording videos. We would go live. We would start working on our contracts and our paperwork and making phone calls. So we were always trying to stay productive during those times, and I think it's paying off. We're putting more content out there. We're putting ourselves out there, and just doing all of these things at once. And I think it's helped us a lot. Even this podcast in general, I think it's just putting ourselves out there more and just being more confident in ourselves. And it's gonna pay off. In worst case, it's just more knowledge. You know? We gain more knowledge. We grow more personally, even if we don't grow in our business. And I think that's totally worth it.
Yep.
So, have you ever had, I mean, you mentioned just now that we've been super busy over these last few days, like prepping and all that stuff. Do you ever have like mom guilt for working so hard?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Yes, because I'm just like, this is my son gonna, I don't think he is, but in my head, it's just like, I'm a horrible mom because I'm not with him and I'm not spending the time that I should be. And I could be playing with him right now. I can be doing little activities with him, reading books. I don't know, jumping on the trampoline with him. Like we do a bunch of little activities and it sucks, but I think I've gotten more used to it right now that I'm busy because I'm just like, okay, this is for our future.
There you go.
And as soon as I'm done, that's why it's good to have like a routine or a schedule, because as soon as I'm done and I know that, okay, by this time I'm done with everything, so I can give you these 30 minutes of like full attention to you. If you want to go do whatever activity you want to do or play whatever you want to play, I can provide that and like be fully into it. And another thing is that my mother-in-law helps me with him. And she recently mentioned like, don't ever second guess that you're like putting a burden on me because I'm taking care of your son. And I feel like that great support helps more than anything right now, because I know that she's like, at some point he's not going to want to be cuddling with me or be affectionate anymore. So just enjoying this right now with him while you're doing your thing. Cause she's like, you keep doing you keep killing it so that we can eventually, it's like a teamwork, it's a whole ecosystem. That's why when you were saying like, how do you do it? How do you balance it? It's not a one person thing. It's a whole working together as a family. And
I think that's amazing, especially the idea of you just working to build something for you and your kid and your husband. Is same thing at that sales training. The woman there, she's a mom too. She has 2 kids, and her mentality is like, she's like, at some points I would have to leave my kid with the mom and everything, and the only times I would feel bad was when I wasn't working for their future, so like if I wasn't calling, if I wasn't prospecting, and I was just wasting time, that's when I would feel bad, because it's like this time could have been used for my kids and instead I did nothing. But when I'm working like so hard, putting in the effort, apparently her kid's been to Mexico, Canada, Cancun, like Paris and all these places before she was even 10, and she's like, I'm building for my kids, so like when I'm not doing anything and I'm just wasting time, that's when I feel bad. But other than that, I don't call it, what did she say? She's like, I don't call it like a, I forgot, but she says she calls it an investment, like for their future, and not like a waste of, or like, I can't think of the word, but she called it an investment, for her future and for her kids and everything. So, I mean, that's good. That's good. I like your mentality of just building something for your future too. So I think that's how we relate. Like, even though we're at different points in our
stages,
lives,
yeah.
our goal is to build something for our future, you know. So.
Well, you can say like pretty flexible times and freedom in your day to day. How do you handle that? Or because it may sound like, oh, nice, she has a lot of freedom to do whatever, but I think it's more than just like doing whatever you want that time. So what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the same thing, kind of like what you said about putting structure and putting that discipline of just actually getting stuff done. Because, I mean, yeah, like, because I don't have any responsibilities, I can just essentially do whatever I want. Like, if I want to go to Sedona right now, I can. You know, I don't have to tell anyone. I just head over there and I can just do whatever I want. But it's like...
Well, you wouldn't have to tell your dad?
No. 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 Maybe a text like, hey, I'm going to Sedona.
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
Maybe. But yeah. So... Yeah, but I can just, like, I'm going to Vegas in August. So, cool. Because of my ability to do so, I can just, like, hey, let's go on a trip. Done.
Yeah.
Like, I have all that flexibility. And, I mean, it's for business anyways. But, I mean, it's, like, the ability to go wherever I want and all that stuff. So, I think that's really cool, I guess. What's the question?
Oh, like, I was just saying that you have a lot of, like, free time, you can say, like, what do you do with that?
And like, just it goes back to just putting in that time and just working and just like but I mean, I have more freedom, I guess you could say, of just like doing whatever I want. That's why I started that side hustle, I guess you could say, of just, it was mostly not even for the money or for but just to make connections, networking, and just putting myself out there and just learning more, the knowledge. Like right now, I think I'm at that point where I just want to learn as much as I can. That way I can use it for the years to come.
That's good. That's a good way to handle your time.
Yeah, I mean, well, sometimes I'm a bit lazy. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it's just like, I think there's like days for everyone. It's just like, I don't feel like doing nothing.
Oh, yeah.
But overall, I think at least these last few months, I've been more consistent. It's like, okay, I got to do something. I can't waste my time. My time is limited, you know? So I got to do as much as I can, you know?
Yeah.
Especially now that I'm young, because I'm starting to feel those, like, back pains and everything.
What do you mean?
Yeah, especially after the gym. It's like something's always hurting, either my leg or my back, and just, like, a pinch or something.
Oh,
I'm getting old. But apparently you're excited to get old. You said that multiple times, huh?
Yeah, I am excited to get old. I'm not. No, I am. But I know I need to take care of like my body and stuff, because then I'm probably 40 and it's gonna be like I'm in crunches or like in a wheel because I don't work out.
But you play ping pong again?
Yeah, we're gonna play ping pong.
Yeah.
Little side joke there. Yeah, I'm excited to just get more confident. I always see this in like podcasts where the women are just like, yeah, once I hit like 30 something or 40, I think like 40, I feel more confident. I was just more not scared of being myself. So I want to feel like that. And I feel like it's okay to feel like right now, sometimes I feel stupid, awkward, uncomfortable. So I know with time that's just going to get much better. So I'm more than anything that I don't really care about my physical, like how I look. Eventually, I mean, I'm going to take care of myself now because I know that it's going to pay off as well as I get older. But I was talking to my mother-in-law, and she has gray hair. Like she didn't dye it. It's just natural. Like, and she was just saying that that she likes her gray hair. And I was like, to me, that's so beautiful to hear, because nowadays, like, no offense to the people that are like operadas, but all like
they're all fake, and let's
it's
be
like
honest,
whether it's there's not even their hair color is like the color that their natural hair is supposed to be. Everything is just so not who they really truly are. Yeah. So I'm just like, I mean, to each their own at the end of the day, but once I get older, I would love to just kind of let my gray hair out. I have wrinkles, so what?
Yeah, I love that. Because, I mean, yeah, like you said, everyone's social media is so fake. Like,
watch me 50 years be like, oh my God, I'm all Botox. Yeah.
No, I don't think you'll need it. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's why it's so important to take care of yourself really young, just to start exercising and building yourself. Because, I mean, you'll see that in the future, you know. And, yeah, like you said, a lot of people on social media are so fake. Like, I'm not gonna lie, everyone's fake. I mean, I think even at times, like, we ourselves can be fake on social media. You know, you can put a picture
Putting
of
a
us smiling.
persona and
Like we can be smiling, and then in reality we're like exhausted and just tired. I mean, everyone does it, but sometimes people go to the extreme and just change their face and everything. But so what do you think is harder?
Sorry.
No, what do you think is harder about the other person's position?
For you?
Yeah, what do you think? You're like, nothing.
No.
Your life is easy.
Heck no. Oh, I think like being in your shoes, I would see the broker side being the hardest, taking that big responsibility of making sure the contracts are like signed right and like whatever they need, they just call you. I think I would kind of get irritated of that personally. I don't know if I can handle that. I think your mentality sometimes to me sounds like exhausting because you tend to want so much out of life, which is a good thing, but like also don't push yourself, you know, you're gonna exhaust yourself, and you're like, no, at this age, like, you know, I want to be making this much or I want to be doing this much. I really it's a pro and a con in a way.
Yeah, I get that.
But
no, and I think it can be exhausting mentally.
I think you just want to be perfect. Sorry.
Oh no, yeah,
if
that happens a lot. I think that also happens because I'm the oldest child, so I feel like I have to live up to my siblings. Like, they have to see me and see like, okay, she can do it, I can do it, you know. So I feel like I have that pressure too to say like, okay, well, I have to achieve something, you know. I have to build something. So I mean, it can get exhausting and discouraging. Like I said, like on social media, people my age are already making it, you know, and it's like, well, I haven't reached that level yet, you know. So it gets discouraging, and so it gets exhausting. But at the end of the day, I mean, for me, it's just work, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's like something, but yeah, I know, I can see that.
Yeah.
I think for you, I think
yourself. Sorry. I keep interrupting, but yeah, I'm just like thinking back to all our like moments or where I see, and I'm just like, you're very hard on yourself sometimes, isn't it?
Maybe, yeah. But I feel like I was raised like that too, you know. Like my dad's very like
push hard,
build something. Yeah. So right now, I don't think I'm burned out yet. But, you know, we'll see. Give me a few years and we'll see. But I think for you, the hardest thing is just managing it all, you know. I think because you have your husband to take care of. You have your son to take care of. And then you have a business that you're trying to build for yourself and for your family, you know. I feel like that can be overwhelming at times. It's like, okay, well, where do I have to put more time in? And just like that, finding a balance. I mean, it's really hard to ever find balance.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't know if you ever can, you know, because it's just true. Like life, and you just put stuff and everything. So it's just, I mean, I think it must be really hard for you to manage all of it sometimes, you know, getting home like after working and so long, and then having to cook and clean and dress him and shower him and all that stuff, and just trying to be present there at the same time after working so long, you know. It can get hard sometimes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're gonna end this podcast like all upset at each other. It's like, yeah,
damn, we have it tough. I'm just kidding. No.
Our lives are hard.
Our lives are hard. Okay.
But it's life. I've enjoyed it so far. So
me too. No regrets.
Yep. YOLO. See, we're living our YOLO era.
This is what we call our YOLO.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can you believe that?
Okay.
What's the third segment? Our last segment, I think, is what entrepreneurship has taught us about womanhood. What has it taught you?
About womanhood? Oh shoot. That's a good question. Do you want to start?
I don't know. Well, I think that goes. Mira, see, we have talking points here too.
Okay. Well, okay. There's something on my mind. I don't know if this relates to womanhood or not, but I think sometimes women try to get attention, like through like. I guess it's just like, what type of woman do you want to be? And it's like, because I'm just like, what type of person do I want to be? Presentable, not only like in real life but also online, on like social media. because I do kind of see these women like very, you know,
Yeah, no.
showy, and like they attract to try to get leads, but it's just like you ain't
But you know
getting
what's
leads.
funny
You're
is that
getting
you're attracting the wrong type of people, you
Right.
know, and then they get bothered sometimes by the fact that they're getting like these men coming into their DMs, and it's like, well, I mean, look at the way you're dressing, you know.
yeah,
So I mean, I think it's taught us to be. I think confident in our skills rather than showing off ourselves like physically.
yeah,
You know, like if we show, I know if we show confidence, if we show that we're knowledgeable, I think that's way more important than us having to wear like short skirts and like short,
revealing
yeah,
blouse. Yeah,
yeah. So like, yeah, don't do that, ladies. I've just learn more. I think that's an advice that I would give to
Yeah.
all women out there that's trying to build something. Just grow yourself in knowledge and just learn more and be more confident in yourself, and I think that would take you way farther than you trying to reveal your body.
yeah, yeah. I think confidence is one thing that I have learned so far. Because even like standing in a room with people that I didn't know was something like I dreaded, but now I think it's just like, okay, cool. This is my time to connect with people, see what I can do, see how they can help me or how I can help them. And I think like you can tell when a woman, because you can be in like the most expensive clothes or even in like this revealing outfit, and if you don't feel confident, I think you can tell.
Yeah.
And then if you can just wear simple clothes and then but you're confident,
You're
the way
showing
you
up in
present
confidence.
yourself, the way you're like giving that energy of like, hey, like, hi, I'm Jocelyn. I'm like, whatever, but like, you
Yeah, with
can bring
confidence,
that
yeah.
person like, oh, dang,
She knows what she's
She
doing.
knows.
Yeah, exactly. So just that confidence. I think it's I mean, we keep saying this over and over. These podcasts I think is genuinely helping us with our confidence, the videos that we're putting out, the open houses, the door knocking, all these things we're doing it because we want to grow, we want to put ourselves out there, and we would just grow our confidence, you know, overall.
yeah. I think if you're doing it for yourself, then like do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. Just do it because you want to grow.
Yep. So what advice would you give someone that you wish they would have given? Did I say that right? What advice do you wish someone would have given you sooner?
Ooh, I think an advice would be, yeah, I think basically what I just said, like do it for yourself. Because sometimes you try to, at least I would try to compare myself with other agents. And even though these agents had like experience or time in the field, I try to be like, dang, I should be doing more of this or doing that. But everybody has their own path, so create yours. I mean, build your knowledge, whether it's from your broker, from any other like influencers that you like, and just build that knowledge, but accommodate it to what you wanna, how you wanna grow and what you wanna build. You?
I think one advice that I would give to people is just learn as much as you can young. Just fill yourself with knowledge and learn everything that's going on. I know a lot of things are happening with like in the real estate industry, with AI, with social media and all these algorithms. Like there's so much you could learn and apply and use it for your business or your personal life that I think if people just started learning more, it would help with their confidence ultimately, and just help them grow as a person. You know, the more knowledge you have, the better. Like what is that saying that my dad always says? Knowledge brings competence. So it's just like just learn. I think at first like I would go to college thinking that I was gonna learn, and in reality I learned nothing, if I'm being honest. So you don't need college to get to learn. But I mean, YouTube, TikTok, the people around you too, who you surround yourself with is so important. I think that's another advice that I would give. Just surround yourself with people who I would say even people who are better than you, people with a good mentality. And like it's funny because on Tuesday with that training, she said that like who you surround yourself with is who you're gonna become, and she was referring to money wise. Like if your circle is broke, well, you're going to be the next broke person. If you're surrounding yourself with millionaires, you're going to be the next millionaires. And obviously, that doesn't mean like like, you know, separate yourself from everyone and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But it means like if you surround yourself with people with good mindsets that are building for their future too, like that training that I'm going to, everyone there, their mindset is like, okay, we're gonna build something, and it's not like they're like, I'm gonna build something for myself. They're like, we're gonna all build something, and we're all gonna help each other, and they're super confident and knowledgeable in what they're saying, and they always giving advice to other people, and they're super encouraging. And it's like, I want to put myself in those places where I can learn from them. You know, I know that many of them are much better at sales than I am. Like, I know my sales tactics sometimes aren't the best, but I know that I can take what they give me and just learn from it and then just apply it to myself, you know? So that's another advice that I would give to people, is just like surround yourself with people with a good mentality and good mindset that is going to help you grow, you know, even though it's uncomfortable sometimes, because sometimes it's intimidating to be around places where people aren't, like, where people are smarter than you and people are better than you, but you know that you're going to be there too, you know, because you're learning from them. If you stick yourself with people who like, if you're the smartest one in the room, you need to find a different room. You know, you can't just be the smartest one there, or you learn nothing, you know. So it's, I mean, that's, I think, an advice that I would give to people and everything. But I think, I mean, we can close it out. I mean, we can answer 2 rapid questions. Okay, so you pick one, and then I'll pick one, and then we'll see.
Okay. Would you rather have more money or more time?
More time, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think more time overall. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. More time.
Well, if you use your time wisely.
Yeah, if I use my time wisely, I think more time would be better than money. I guess it depends on how much money. Let me see. Would you rather start over with no money or no connections?
Dude, that's a question that I read.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I was like, that's crazy. I would start with, we have a whole list. That's why I'm just like,
I know.
the coincidence that you chose the same one.
I don't know.
Would you rather start with no money or, I think no money. I'd rather keep the connections.
I think so too. I mean, the more connections you build, obviously they're the ones that are gonna help you make money.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. But the thought of no money, that's like.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah. You want one more question?
Yeah, sure. You choose it.
Okay. What's something society expects from women that you disagree with?
Okay, not that one.
Next.
I think to have it all together and be balanced and like look put together, be put together mentally in every shape and form.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that's
was
it.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So that was it for today's podcast. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.